How are you? Avusheni, Minjani, Buongiorno. I hope you've had your beautiful, beautiful Christmas celebrations yesterday. For those of you who are celebrating, I still wish you and your families a happy, 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 happy holidays. Please take care of yourselves. Let's please hydrate. We're going to work out this morning. We gotta keep exercising. We gotta keep showing up. My name is Mokgadi Maake, and I just want to ask you to please make sure that your steppers are placed on a flat, non-slippery surface, that you have your resistant bands ready, any form of weights that you are able to handle, and that the weight limit capacity of your stepper allows for. All right, make sure you hydrate pre and post workout, and most importantly throughout the day. Okay, before we get started, let's just do that. Hydrate. Alrighty, we are safely going to get on the stepper by placing one foot on the pedal, and then we're going to bring up our body mass up to a level place like this. You need to ensure that your core is engaged, your shoulders are down and relaxed. You drop all your body mass onto your heels and begin exerting pressure on your heels. My right foot is leading. Pay attention to which foot is leading on your own body. Hello, good morning. You are halfway through your workout. Konanani. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you for joining me. Let's get this workout in. You had already started your workout, I see. Good on you. Good on you. That screams discipline right there. Step. Well done. Make sure you're taking note of which foot is dominant at the moment. My right foot is leading. Step. My step is going to be a problem today. I can already hear it. It started squeaking already. But it is what it is. I'll oil it later. You just gotta have to bear with me. Step. Right now my left foot is leading. Step. Step. We want to raise our heart rate. I know that the stepper is quite tense when you start out. It's not easy. We just gotta keep going. Step. Step. We gotta overcome the resistance. Step. Push. Move it. Work that body. Through exercise. Nourish that body by eating nutrient-dense food that have got low to moderate sugar quantity. Hydrate that body by drinking adequate amounts of water, and make sure you rest that body by getting sufficient sleep. You want to oil it on all these parts where the bolts are, okay? And where the wire is moving on the hydraulic, you just put oil, drops of oil over there. That's where you oil it, okay? Anywhere there are bolts and where the wire is moving on the wheel of the hydraulic, okay? Step. And then once you finish putting your oil over there on those parts, it will take a day or two because the oil needs to move through and penetrate. So you just gotta keep using it. It may squeak even after oiling it, but after a day or two, the oil would have penetrated and you should be able to stop squeaking after use for a couple of minutes. Step. Step. Move it. Move that body. Let's get this energy boost. Every morning, we gotta boost it. We gotta love it. Step. Energy. Boost it. Boost. Boost that energy. Step. Boost it. Come on now. Step. Our mood levels. Let's boost. Step. Push. Come on now. Push it. Work it. Step. Step. Move. Step and step. Come on now. Move it. Step. Work that body through exercise. Nourish it. Nourish it. Hydrate it. Rest it. Step. Step. Move. You gotta move. Work it. Step. Get your arms going. Your arms going. Step. I can feel my heart is beating faster now. That's what we want. Step. Step. Move it. Love it. Step. 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 Come on now. Move. Step. Move it. Step. I just switch my foot. Step. Move it. Walk it. Get your own background music going. I'm unable to play music because it's early morning. Step. I don't want to wake people up. People are still sleeping. Step. 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 Move it. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Step. Let's exercise. Move it. Step. Step. Come on now, move. Step. Move it. Pick up the pace. Step. Pick up the pace. Push it. Step. Give it energy. Step. Come on now. Move. Set energy. Let's boost it. Energy. Let's get it. We need this energy. Step. A long day ahead. Step. Step. You want to set the tone? You want to set the tone? Step. 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 Move it. Move. Move. After this workout session, we're going to show up in the world. Energized. Energized. Move. Step. Come on now. Move it. Love it. Move. Keep moving. Keep moving. And step. Let's lean forward. Your knees are slightly bent. Pressure's on the front part of your feet. Don't lift your feet. Your feet are firmly placed on the pedal. However, you're exerting more pressure on the front part of your feet. Step. Jog. We're jogging it. Jog. Step. My right foot is leading. step, jog, and jog. Move it. Step. What did you boys and girls get up to for Christmas yesterday? Share your stories. Did you exercise? What did you eat? What were some of the interesting encounters did you have ever since you started your wellness journey? What can you say you've done differently, if there is anything that you've done differently over Christmas? We know that sometimes we tend to overdo it. Step. So anybody want to share if they were able to keep up? Be mindful of what you're eating. Were you able to hydrate? Stay on track with hydration. Were you able to get enough sleep? Were you able to be mindful of the sugar quantity that you were eating? Were you able to exercise? Step. I would like to hear from you. Step. Step. Move. Where do you feel the exercise? Well, mostly I feel it in my lower body, my thighs, my glutes, my legs. However, there are times where I target different muscle groups. On the stepper, I could work the midsection and I'm able to feel all my muscles engaged in the midsection. If I'm working my arms as well, there are days where I work my arms, my chest, my back on the stepper, and I also feel my muscles engaged. So it depends on which muscle groups I'm targeting at a time. When I'm stepping, then I'll be able to feel the workouts there. Step. Right now, I'm not targeting any specific muscle groups, and I can feel my glute muscles engaged. I can feel my thighs. I can feel my legs and a bit of my midsection. Step. So you are able to target multiple muscle groups when you are stepping, and you should be able to feel it there. Step. Move it. Step. Step. Keep pushing. Ugh, this thing is squeaking so bad. I might have to change steppers. Step. Move it. Step. Work that body through exercise. Nourish it. Step. Move. Step. Maybe turn around and it will help with the squeaking. Enlighten me. Enlighten me. Let's put our thinking heads for a little bit. And you tell me, how will my orientation, right now I'm facing forward, I'm on the same stepper. I don't know how orientation causes squeaking on a stepper. Enlighten me, educate us. And how would I, if I changed my orientation and faced to the right, to the left, or behind, if I rotate, how will that help with squeaking? Enlighten us, please. Educate us. Step. I'm interested in learning. I'm always open to learning new things. Tell us. Before I change and turn around, please tell me. Explain it to me. Step. Move. Come on now. Step. Move it. I'm waiting, Aaron. I'm waiting. Enlighten us, Aaron. Step. Step. Push. Come on now. Let's target different muscle groups. Your back, your arms, your shoulders, your chest, your midsection. Bring your chest in and out. Step. Come on. Push it. Love it. Step. 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 Get it. Move. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Step. My dumbbells are 4 kilograms each. Pick up whatever dumbbells or weights that you're able to handle. Step. Step. Yes. They are 4 kilograms each. My dumbbells are 4 kilograms each. Step. So right now I'm carrying 8 kilograms. Step. So whenever you're adding weights onto your workout, pick up any weight that you're able to handle. For example, I'm still a work in progress in terms of weights. Obviously, I never lifted any weights before. When I started stepping, I think I was 1.5. I started with 1.5 kilograms each, and then I built my way to 3 kilograms. Now I'm at 4. I did have kettlebells though, that were 5 kilograms each. Step. I don't know what happened to my kettlebells. I need to find another pair. Step. But my aim is to now get more weights that are about 6 to 8 kilograms. I'll see, baby steps, how much I can handle. And please also do consider the weight limit capacity of your stepper. Step. So whatever amount of weight that you'll be carrying, you should be able to add it onto your own body mass. So for instance, if you weigh 90 kilograms and you're going to add 8 kilograms, say hypothetically speaking, I weigh 90 kgs, and right now I'm picking up weights that my dumbbells that I'm carrying each weigh 5 kilograms. So that means my body mass plus the weights that I'm carrying add up to 100 kgs. If I go on and get on a stepper that has a weight limit capacity of 100 kilograms, do you see that I have maxed out its weight limit capacity? That stepper is most likely not going to give you maximum workout because you are too heavy on it. You're too close to its weight limit capacity. And eventually it will break because you're putting too much stress on it. Step. Move it. So be mindful of your weight limit capacity of your stepper as you're adding weights, please. Step. Vacuum your stomach. Vacuum it. Sway your hips up and down. We want to target those love handles. Step. Step. Do some arm curls. Step. Okay. I get your point. I get your point. You have a valid point. You do need stability. Hence, I made a stepper endurance series on this channel. You need to have built endurance. Hence, I'm saying your core needs to be engaged. Every time I get on the stepper, if you catch the live, every time I start this live, I keep telling you, you need to ensure that your spine is straight, your core is engaged at all times. Okay? I worked on balance, I worked on stability, I built endurance on the stepper until I was able to master posture. Don't compromise your posture over anything. And once you have mastered stability, you're able to last on a stepper and you have great balance, you can incorporate weights. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you are right. People need to be mindful of taking safety precautions, safety over anything. But first, you gotta build endurance. You gotta make sure you have the appropriate posture on the stepper. And you gotta make sure to engage your core. Step, because your core is your strength. Step. Well, I have been lifting dumbbells or weights on a stepper now for over 8 months. Step. Step. So, go watch the stepper endurance series, especially if you're a beginner. Week 1 has got 3 videos showing you the appropriate posture, how to target balance, how to exert pressure, what to do, what not to do for different workout moves. And as time goes on and the weeks go on, you can see that I've added, or I started adding dumbbells, I think in about week 4 or 5 of the stepper endurance series. So you must have built some endurance, okay? Can I end up looking at you? I'm not quite sure I understand your question. I think you meant to say, can you end up looking like me? Yes, you can. I'm showing you how to every single day. Step. How many calories do I burn? I'll be honest with you. This language is tricky for me. I don't talk calories and calorie deficit. I don't talk that language, if I'm being honest with you. And mainly because I'm not a trained physical trainer, but I don't necessarily think you have to be a professional trainer in order for you to be talking about calories and calorie deficit. I don't do that. I don't calculate calories. I don't say, oh, my breakfast has got 350 calories. I don't look at it that way personally. And I know that there are people, several people who do. And then also they take into account, and even on my meter, on the counter of my stepper, it does count. It has the ability to track the amount of calories that I burn. But I'll be honest with you, I don't even pay attention to any of that. The only thing I pay attention to is how long I stay on the stepper. So I started with exercising for just 5 minutes literally on the stepper because I could not last. This machine is hard, okay? It looks easy when somebody is standing on top of it. It looks easy, but when I got on it, it humbled me. And it was an indicator of how unfit I was. So usually when I started out on my journey, my exercise sessions were every other day. So I was exercising Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And in those exercise sessions, they were about 15 to 20 minutes long. What I did was a few warm-ups, and I was warming up on the ground, literally stepping on the ground, like what you're saying in terms of balance. I was going all over the place, showing that I don't have good balance, I don't have good orientation. I was struggling to even stay in a fixed position. So I would use the ground as my training field, and then in the last 5 minutes, I would attempt to get on the stepper and then practice, making sure that my spine is straight, my core is engaged, shoulders are down and relaxed, away from my ears because I was having
weird postures. I was video recording myself and watching myself do all of this. Sometimes I would find myself doing this on the stepper. So I had to learn the appropriate posture, balance, also coordinating and alternating between my feet, changing, because as you're stepping, one of your feet is dominant. So in order for me to improve coordination, I had to alternate. Each foot has to get an opportunity to lead. And also that helps with even muscle development on each foot. So that was basically the focus of about 2 weeks. So I would exercise for about 15 minutes, 5 minutes on the stepper, 10 minutes on the ground. How many calories did I burn? I don't know. I have no idea. I never kept track. I never counted any calories in my meals. All I know, what I know, or what I counted, or what I kept track of, is the amount of sugar that I was eating. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. So the only thing I kept track of is how much sugar I was eating. So I made sure that with my nutrition, in conjunction with exercise, I was targeting the kitchen and keeping track of how much per serving size, how much sugar consumption am I taking in, or how much sugar am I consuming per day. And I started targeting it to aim, at least when I first started, at about anywhere between 100 to 150 grams. That's a big range of sugar. And I will use sugar and carbohydrate interchangeably, because carbohydrates also are split into categories. You can categorize them into simple and complex carbohydrates. So here I'm referring to simple carbohydrates found in refined foods like pasta, like bread, baked goodies like your cupcakes, your cakes, processed foods obviously, sodas, sometimes putting sugar, sweeteners into your coffee, things of that sort. So I began reducing the amount of sugar by just reducing it to 150 grams. Whatever it is that I'm eating, aim for anywhere between 100 to 150 grams per day. And I exercised. Then I began to uptake and keep up with my hydration, aiming for, I didn't start out with drinking 3 liters of water, to be honest with you. I think I was drinking anywhere between 1.5 to 2 liters of water a day. What was helpful was that in my country, during that season, it was summer. So I was forced to drink water and hydrate because it was too hot. There was just no way you could not drink water. So I think that was helpful with my water intake because I started at a very hot season. And then before I knew it, I was exercising literally on the stepper for 5 minutes, keeping my sugar intake, carbohydrate intake anywhere between 100 to 150 grams. And before I knew it, I lost 7 kilograms in 1.5 months. Okay? That should tell you that the driving force here of my weight loss was not necessarily exercise. The driving force was the sugar consumption, because that's what I feel like I reduced drastically. Because I was not exercising for an hour, I was not in the gym every day doing all this crazy workouts. I was just moving my body a little bit more. Okay? And at that point, I kept checking my weight, and it had plateaued for about almost over 2 weeks. I maintained the same weight after losing about 7 kilograms in 1.5 months. I plateaued. Then the question was to say, what do I do now? I cut down even more sugar. This time I moved to about a range between 50 to 80 grams of sugar per day. What do you know? And I also increased the duration of my exercise to no longer 15 minutes, because now I was building endurance, to now about 30 minutes, but I was still exercising every other day, not every day. So I was exercising Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, but now for 30 minutes on the stepper, and I cut down my sugar. What happened? My weight began to drop. And at this point, I was eating a lot of fatty fish, salmon. I was eating trout, and I could see muscles developing as my source of protein. I could see muscles, my quad muscles developing at that point. And that's what happened. But I never counted calories. I was just keeping track of the sugar consumption. Same thing happened. I lost the weight. I get back on track now. I lose more weight. Again, I hit a plateau. Then I asked myself, what can I do now? Then I increased the duration of my exercise to no longer every other day, now to every weekday. Mondays to Fridays, I'm exercising 1 hour to 45 minutes. So then all of a sudden, my average workout hours was like 45 minutes every weekday. And then that's what happened. And then I kept on being mindful of the sugar consumption, keeping it to at least just below 50 grams a day. And then when I hit my target weight, by the time that happened, it was 3.5 months, and I had lost 14 kilograms. And I was like happy with where I was. And I just wanted to tone and maintain. Then what I began doing is that, obviously, the longer I stay on the stepper, the more weight loss. The more I keep cutting out sugar, the more weight I lost. So what I began to do is that I up my sugar a little bit to now 80 to 100 grams per day. And I keep my exercises anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. How many calories am I burning? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't keep track of any of that stuff. I only keep track of my body mass. I don't even measure the circumference of my thigh. I just see it in the mirror. I can see it in the way I feel. I can see how my clothes fit. Some clothes did not fit me before. I could not fit into. I wear them now. I feel great. I feel energized. I feel more fit. I feel healthier. I don't feel sluggish anymore. I don't feel as heavy anymore. Yeah, basically. And I have been maintaining the same weight now for over 8 months. That was long-winded, but I had to explain it. DT, you sound very angry, my dear one. You should be jolly. You sound very bitter, okay? You sound very, very bitter. And you know what? This is a big platform, okay, on this YouTube and social media. You're more than welcome to start a channel where you can talk all you want about your own weight loss journey and what is working for you. I'm merely doing what is working for me. To you, it may seem useless because you are conditioned that exercise, when a person is exercising or a person is on a weight loss journey, they should be confined to 4 walls of a traditional gym. That's your conditioning. However, you're not going to subject me to that or uphold me to that. I don't function very well in a traditional gym. And if you wanna, I realize, I've also been conditioned by people like you to say that in order for you to lose weight, you should beat yourself up and carry. I'm not in a competition. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not interested in lifting 50 kilograms of weights to prove that I'm physically fit or I am Tarzan. I'm not about that. If that is for you, congratulations. Keep that up. But all I'm merely saying is you don't have to beat your body up in order for you. If you want to label me as lazy, that's fine. Go ahead. But my laziness has helped me, okay, lose 14 kilograms, 14 in 3.5 months. So if that equates to doing nothing, that's your opinion, and keep it up. You sound very angry. I don't know what is triggering about my video or my journey here while I'm stepping. I don't know if you've ever used the stepper before. Have you tried it before? I don't know what is triggering to you to respond in this way and to kind of, I don't know, sound like you're the most hardworking person when it comes to weight loss. You are more than welcome to start your own YouTube channel and share whatever it is. That don't come on mine and push your conditioned thinking and your conditioned outlook onto other people. Don't do that. You sound very angry, you sound very bitter. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Relax, chill, move that body. Go and get on a stepper and metabolize all that anger. You need to let it out. Don't come for me. Okay? Step. Thank you, Blue. All right. DT, I wish you healing. The new year is about to begin. Whatever it is that is making you angry, I wish you healing, my brother. Let it out. Get on a stepper. Metabolize all that hatred, all that bitterness. It will leave you. Trust me. Grab a stepper and let's walk out. By the time you're done and I'm done with you, for 8 weeks, you won't be as angry anymore. Step. Step. Move that body. Step. So honestly, my key takeaways, I was responding to somebody about calories and all of that. In a nutshell, I don't count calories. All I do is keep track of the sugar consumption, make sure that I exercise 30 to 45 minutes per day, and then make sure that I'm hydrated, make sure that I get sufficient sleep. And to be honest with you, of all these 4 things, you need all of them to work together in order for you to achieve your overall well-being. It's not just about weight loss. I'm over the days where I used to reduce weight loss to just, exercise and healthy living to just weight loss. I'm over that. I have transcended that. For me, it's about overall well-being. It's about mental clarity. It's about cardiovascular health. Your knees, okay, don't listen to people like DT. Your knees don't have to hurt in order for you to get workout. They don't have to. Your body doesn't have to be in pain. It doesn't have to ache for you to show that you're doing work. For somebody that proves to them that they are working out and they are strong, let them do that. Let them go beat themselves up in the gym. Carry on. This is low impact exercise. It's meant to be easy on the knees. Okay, you're not meant to be feeling any pain. All right? So if you want to continue with that conditioned thinking, go ahead. Go on. Beat your body up if that makes you feel better. But we'll be over here maintaining, exercising, working the body, hydrating, and resting the body. Work the body through stepping. All right, we do that here Mondays through Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. South African Standard Time. We do that here Friday morning, 5:30 a.m. South African Standard Time. So I will repeat. We exercise 5 days a week. Monday to Thursday, it's 5:30 p.m. South African Standard Time. We are all at different time zones, whatever that translates to in your own time zone. It is only on Friday that we meet at 5:30 a.m. South African Standard Time. So check if you're looking for a community to work out with. You can join. We are starting the new Step and Feel Transformation Challenge. We are starting it next week, Monday. It's an 8-week challenge. So where the core or what it is founded in is these 4 pillars. Exercise by any means necessary. Any form of exercise, just find means to move your body. The means for me to move my body is through stepping. All right. Somebody's personal choice could be skipping rope. Somebody could be a treadmill. Somebody could be like whoever is in the comments, going to the gym and beating themselves up and carrying 150 kgs. Whatever means, any means necessary by moving your body, do that, okay? Number 2, we focus on nutrition. You're eating to nourish your body, all right? Not to feed your emotions, not to overeat, not to, changing the patterns with food and your relationship with food and educating yourself about food. and aiming to eat nutrient-dense food that have got low to moderate sugar quantity. I provide you with examples of what your grocery list should look like. Okay, under every video, I'll give you a list. What do I mean by nutrient-dense food that have got low to moderate sugar quantity? It's your responsibility to take that list and create recipes for yourself and modify how you cook, aiming to reduce the amount of sugar quantity. Number 3 is hydrating the body by making sure you have adequate amounts of water. If you are female, you're drinking 3 liters of water a day. If you are male, 4 liters of water a day. Number 4 is getting sufficient sleep, making sure that you sleep for about 8 hours every night. Those 4 things are non-negotiable for 8 weeks and beyond. This journey has no end. There's no finish line. It's a lifelong journey. We just gotta have to make sure we take it in laps, 8-week laps. Think about you're running a race. The finish line is somewhere further ahead. Don't keep your eyes on the finish line. What you gotta do is make it to 8 weeks and then reevaluate, what am I doing right? Learn, make mistakes, dive in, move, push yourself, and do all those 4 things and practice and learn and educate yourself and make changes. After the 8 week has elapsed, you take a moment, reflect, plan ahead for the next 8 weeks. What did you learn in your previous 8 weeks? And try to do better and better. So we are not aiming for perfection, we are aiming for endurance. We are aiming for consistency. Your goal is to get better than where you were yesterday. That's all. All right? Thank you. You are fake, right? I feel like you are only trying to scam people in here. Do the exercise from the back, please. I'm fake, I'm scamming people. What am I scamming them from? What am I asking from people? What am I scamming people from? I feel like people sometimes talk and they don't think. Like, you don't think. I want you to use your brain right now and tell me, what am I scamming people out of? What am I asking them to give me? I'll make it clear how I came about to be on here. I was on a journey, on a weight loss journey. I began sharing glimpses of that journey on social media platforms, various social media platforms. A lot of people had questions. A lot of women reached out to me, asking me questions. And then I thought, it was exhausting sitting the whole day responding to messages. It's unhealthy to be screen time. I don't even have the luxury of that many hours to sit and respond to every question individually. So I thought to myself, anyway, I exercise anyway. It's something that I do every day. So why not come on here and exercise while I'm answering these questions and we work out together. Whether I'm live or not, I am exercising. Whether I'm exercising with other people or not, bottom line is I'm exercising. So I might as well do it live and address some of these questions that are being asked. But I don't know where the scamming comes from. Why am I being asked to turn around? I don't know what kind of show you think this is. Okay? I want to see how your exercise look from the back if it works. I'll tell you what. I want you, don't take my word for it. I want you to join, because you want to see if the exercise works from the back, right? So join in to request the live right now. I'll add you on. Let's see you exercise from the back. Show us how it's done. And maybe the rest of us will follow. Don't take my word for it. I don't know if it works. Find out for yourself. Step. I don't have to prove anything to you, whoever you are. I don't have to prove anything. If you don't believe that it works, don't believe it. Keep it moving. Step. Hi, Blue. There's a lot of bitterness on the internet. Wow. Jeez. Louise. Guys, grab your steppers, ne? All that energy, all that negativity and the anger. I promise you it's going to come out. Let's sprint. Okay? Sprint. Metabolize all that anger. Take it out on the stepper. Move. Step. Step. Firm up your thighs. Firm up your legs. Firm up your glutes. You're leaned forward. My heels are off the stepper. Please, for you to have this, to have your heels off the stepper, you need to have built endurance. You need to have great balance. Otherwise, keep your feet at the center of the stepper. Move. Sprint. Firm up your core. Firm up your arms. Sprint. Push it. Step. I know it's hard. Few more seconds. Step. Yes. Hey, people need an outlet. Step. Step. People are angry. Step. Let out that anger. Grab a stepper. Let's get it out. It's poison. It's eating you up. It's not what you're eating. It's what's eating you. Step. Step. Whatever's eating you, let's get it out. Step. Move it. Step. Get it out. Step. Move. All right. Well done, everybody. Well done. Keep it up. I'll see you 6 a.m. South African Standard Time tomorrow. All right. Don't forget to hydrate pre and post workout, and most importantly throughout the day. All right. I know that New Year's Eve is coming up. All right. So be mindful. Be mindful of what you put in your system consciously, in moderation, with enjoyment, not overdoing it. All right. Are you gonna? No, A, whoever A is. I don't know if A stands for anonymous, because you won't show your face. You won't even show your face or your identity, because you know the things that you're saying is madness. It's embarrassing. You need help, okay? You need help. You need a therapist. Bye. Be happy, okay? And grab a stepper, A. Go grab a stepper. You need help. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.